we're a mix of folk, Americana, bit of country. We've got a particularly nostalgic sound, with lots of three-part harmonies, banjo, accordion, double bass and guitar. So it's a kind of sweet mix.
Get radio breakfast with Rich Smith.
Hopefully we're going to speak to Lisa, who should hopefully be there on Zoom just at the moment. Hello, good morning, Lisa.
Hello, Rich, and Ali is here too from the Kirals.
Hi there, from the Kirals. Hello, both of you. Now, so apologies, we're doing this in a reverse order. I've just played Goodbye River. Thank you ever so much for picking that across. First band on Get Radio's Bandery. It was always going to be a little bit hit miss with what was going on with all of our equipment here, but that was all good.
We're honoured to be first.
Oh, that's brilliant stuff. Well, look, tell us all about the band. You've had a recent gig at the Jericho Tavern as well. Tell us all.
Oh, well, the Kirals was formed, in 2017, I think. Ali Baker and John Heffernan set the band up. We're now a four-piece band. So in addition to Ali and John and myself, Ryan Quarterman has joined us on bass. And we're a kind of, we're a mix of folk, Americana, bit of country. We've got a particularly nostalgic sound, with lots of three-part harmonies, banjo, accordion, double bass and guitar. So it's a kind of sweet mix.
This might sound like a bit of not an ignorant question, but are there certain, with kind of American kind of folk music, is there certain rules that you have to kind of stick to? Well, you mentioned sort of three-part harmonies and what have you. Are there certain rules that you have to stick to kind of fall into that ilk with that type of music?
Well, I don't think we follow any particular rules in the band, but we do definitely borrow some of the sort of traditional music. So, bluegrass singing, those kind of harmonies. Yeah, they've got a very distinctive sound, and we try and introduce some of that sound into our music. But we borrow from lots of different influences.
Yeah, and we like to think that our mix of instruments is quite unusual, actually. I think particularly having Lisa on the accordion and what's the other one called? The concertina. Mixing that in with the other sounds, I think it's quite unusual. So yeah, we like to take in a slightly different direction.
And just speak about sort of the Oxfordshire music scene at the moment. You're part of it. You're kind of intrinsic to it. How do you think it is kind of going just at the moment? That's quite a big, quite open question.
Well, it's really vibrant, the music scene in Oxford. It's fantastically supportive. I mean, the bands are just really supportive of one another, and that's just a lovely, lovely thing about being part of the scene. And, there was obviously, during COVID, it was obviously all of that stopped, all the gigs stopped, and we really missed playing live. But, things are really well back and running now. There's such a lot going on every week, and you've got a lot to choose from. Whatever your musical taste, or if you want to try something new, there's always something to go and listen to.
No, there absolutely is, and the kind of point of this week is certainly to give people a flavour of things that maybe they've heard about but not sort of discovered just yet, or maybe they've seen names on gig lineups and kind of gone, oh yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's kind of just to put all of this music to the forefront of people's minds and play it on the radio and kind of celebrate the Oxfordshire music scene, which, like you say, is absolutely fantastic and really, really vibrant at the moment. Where can we find out a little bit more about you guys? Websites and Instagrams and new music as well?
Yeah, we've got our own website, which is www.thekirals.com. But we're also on all the usual, social media. We're on Instagram, Apple Music, all the rest. So yeah, look us up.
Fantastic stuff. And also looking forward to, summer sort of coming up. Any sort of choice gigs coming up?
We've got an amazing couple of gigs coming up at Bunkfest, which is the festival in Wallingford. It's a fantastic event, and if you haven't, been, it's a free event for a really sort of a family event, and over a whole weekend, there's just a huge number of different bands, different kinds of music, all playing. So that's a great one to look out for. That's the 1st and 2nd of September.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Well, look, it's been an absolute joy and a pleasure to play the single, to have the first band on Band Week as well, the Kirals. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Brilliant stuff. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, just a joy. This is what it's all about. We're going to be speaking to so many bands from across the county this week on Get Radio's Band Week. Make sure you check them all out. We'll be posting up videos across our social media, of course, throughout the week to let you know more about different bands that are playing. But there we go. We've kicked off. We are off and running. Get Radio's Band Week is go.